When a woman loves you, she's not going to let bad run her off. That's what I said.
Okay, so now let me go back. Thank you, because I already understood that.
Okay.
So now when I'm saying that they're not synonymous, it's actually corny. When I'm saying that they're not synonymous, for a man it's entirely different, right? That's what you're saying, correct?
Right.
So now what I'm telling you is the incentive for the man to fall in love with the woman. That is the main incentive for the man to fall in love with the woman. So my question, going back, what is the incentive for a woman to fall in love with the man? If it's not the right? Is it
what he can provide?
It's what he's doing for her. That's the whole point. Jesus Christ. Yo, are we watching this? Chat.
I don't know.
Chat, please leave a comment because they're not getting it.
It doesn't necessarily have to be financial. If you take the word financial off of it.
Even if I take it.
No. Because to her point, if you take financial off of it and he's providing safety, he's providing comfort, he's providing respect.
What kind of comfort? Just comfort with feeling, huh?
Yeah, but chill without
company.
Chill without the dick, right? How
he's providing something. The incentive is how he is.
Just take financial. Take financial
right, because
off the
he
table.
started.
So what?
He started his whole spiel about if a man is working so and so hours, then he's blah blah blah. Like, and it's just like, where are you even going with that? Because that doesn't matter.
I actually started with, it's the way, and going back to the initial prompt, the way he treats her. Run it back. The way he treats her. Okay, that's how I started.
I don't think that's how you started.
Okay, Jesus Christ, I've been doing this for a long time.
I mean, they watching. You watching, right? Y'all watching? Y'all tell us in the comments.
So on the reverse tip of that, what if a man is with a woman, right, and he can't find what he needs to find inside
Great Walls of China.
G spot?
No, the Great Walls. Come, see, this is why I need to be specific.
Oh no, you the one that's interrupting him. Shit, let him finish what he's saying.
He can't find her walls, right?
Thank you.
Is it the same thing as you women saying that he has a small size? Would that be equivalent to what you're saying? What would a man do then? Because you said in your example that she would most likely end up stepping out and cheating on him. And so it would be okay for him to cheat on her?
I don't think that it's okay for anyone to cheat on anyone. I just gave a scenario on why a woman might cheat on someone. Okay?
Okay.
I can't tell you if it's the same thing. Maybe you can. I've heard you've had this situation before. I don't know if that's the same thing.
Oh.
Is that something that if you had sex with a woman who you weren't able to find their walls, would that be the worst thing in the world for you? Like horrible sex that you would not want to continue the relationship?
It's that reverse Uno card.
It's not though. I mean,
I don't know how I can be able to answer that question. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I'll that was a reverse Uno card.
I know the answer though. I'm good. I mean,
Oh, well, go ahead and answer, and then I'll give my 2 cents. Sorry about that.
I find walls and
Nigga said, I'm gonna find it.
He said, I don't know about the rest of y'all niggas, but
He said, I fit.
Nigga said, my shit is this big.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get it.
right.
whenever
Too bad for the rest of y'all niggas. I can't.
Whenever that has happened, she did have a large amount of children. So that was I knew that going in.
I thought that they were tighter. Hold on. Stop it. Let's get some information in here.
No, I'm not being funny. She had 5 children, and I was in there, and I was in there
Swimming.
but it wasn't her fault
keep
because
swimming.
and then we're my
Just
kids.
keep
It wasn't her fault, but after that after that, and I was younger at the time. After that, I just said, okay, well, no more 5 women kids.
You mean
5
5 kids, women?
5 women, 5 kids, women's, yeah. 5 women with children. I mean, 5
No more women.
no more
5
women
kids.
with 5 children.
There you go.
Yeah,
Y'all, each one teach one.
yeah. I learned right on the
You
spot.
give him way more grace than me.
but
I've
so-
noticed that. What
so-
is that about?
So now for the man, so basically you're saying you've experienced before, and from that experience you said, I will not ever take this type of woman serious.
Well, I wasn't taking her serious to begin with because she had 5 kids.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if I were moving forward, I wouldn't be with a woman with more than 3 kids themselves myself.
Specifically because of
Not if it's specifically.
what?
Not,
Liberty.
not specifically for
Aaron
that
too.
reason, but for other reasons too. Like,
Okay, well, so now let's just say, and I don't know if it is,
Okay.
or I don't know if it isn't possible for a woman to have the as if she did have 5 kids.
I believe it's. Wait, what?
Like just he's saying like
was born like
physiologically.
that.
Oh, without
Yeah.
kids
Yeah.
and have that?
Yes.
No
nah,
kids.
Get out of here.
No, but honestly, I've
There's
heard
wide women
from
What are you
guys
talking about?
No, I've heard from guys
Yeah.
that after
Mm.
a woman gives birth, it actually gets like tighter.
I don't know.
I've heard that from
Yes.
men.
C-section.
5 times.
Okay, maybe not.
We never answered the question. The question is giving exactly what has just happened before with what we just conversed about.
Pick a verse.
If you had experienced a woman
Yeah.
and you were going to get in a relationship with her,
Mhm.
excluding 5 kids, but she had the same experience that you experienced with the 5 kids,
Yeah.
would you most likely cheat on her, or could you still love her and be with her even though the sex is going to be what you've already experienced?
Again, no. I'm starting with that. Like this is going to be kind of like the cherry on top, right? So once we're talking and we're having sex and everything like that, and the shit is trash, I know that's just not for
Not
me.
gonna go anywhere.
But is it a cherry? Because the cherry on
It's
top
actually
is
like
a
the
bonus.
banana. It's like you need it's like what's
Yeah.
the base?
No,
of
but
the-
I'm
Yeah.
saying that the cherry.
you live without the cherry?
20%, and then the cone could be somebody's 80%.
Could
So I'm
you
saying for me-
live without the cherry?
I actually
I love
agree. I was
So-
going to say,
It's
I
not a
think that we
cherry.
need to conclude this conversation
There you
in
go.
saying that
Amen.
it's not going to be on the same on everyone's list.
Mhm.
This is going to be higher on some people's lists.
Right.
This is going to be low.
I said right.
Okay,
I said,
you gave me a look.
I said right too.
It's
So-
gonna be it's gonna be lower on other people's list.
She's so
Yeah. And there's some women that actually have smaller and it's bigger penis is more painful for them. So that person, he just needs to find her.
True, but again, like they said, like not every woman from penetration. So either way, you just get up in the hood, tight or not. Like it's
and
there.
do your thing.
Do your thing.
Yeah,
boy.
again, and I feel like the advice I would like to give to the person that wrote in is be more adventurous in the bedroom with the
Mhm.
boyfriend who doesn't satisfy you penetrationally. Statistics say that less than 40% of women will have a clitoral and less than 20% of women will have a vaginal with a man.
40%. I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, that's pretty low.
What?
That's
It's
pretty-
high as 40%. So where is she getting? So if there's about 40% that are not getting from clitoral stimulation, right? Roughly. And that same woman falls in the 20% that I would say about 20% of those women also fall into the same stat of not having,
I don't know if they overlap.
yeah, potentially they could,
Potentially, they'll never know what an orgasm is.
so it's not a man's fault. Wow, got it. The math is mathing. And that's why they're so mad at us.
And that's why if you get creative in the bedroom, use some toys, apply some pressure, you might get what you're looking for, and you might get satisfied that way.
You know what? I just
Sometimes it's not the men's fault.
Damn, that means potentially
Sorry, that
one
was,
in
that was
five.
in
I
defense.
never thought you would say that. Honestly.
No, that was in defense
I
of
appreciate
men.
it. I'm good. Well, I appreciate it for them.
he said for them lame. I'm not finna have you sit here and act like you know as much as a urologist about this. Come on now. Amanda, you brought up the point of doing more in the bedroom.
Mhm.
I think on both ends, there's often an inconsistency between what each person wants and what the other person is willing to give or do to make it
Work.
pleasurable for, for both
Yeah.
parties. So I think in saying what you said, we also have to observe and respect the caveat that like a lot of people don't want criticism. A lot of people don't even if it's said like nicely or whatever, you know, like they're not even willing to
Hear the truth.
appreciate any criticism.
But you know what? That's why women don't like to say things when it comes to sex.
And I understand that, but it's like if we're telling people, hey, like do more or whatever, like I think you also have to consider the question of how do you approach that?
Mm-hmm.
How do you approach it? And we all know our people, so we know their levels of what they can deal with or whatever. But I think both men and women struggle with communicating what their needs
Issues are. Yeah.
and not only communicating what the issues are, because you can't just come with a fucking complaint, you know.
Right.
I don't know if they are also able to verbalize in a particular way that's receptive. Like verbalize that to their partner. Like, this is the problem. This is what I need. How do we get past this?
Mm-hmm.
Or how do we get through this actually? I actually think that's probably the hardest part. Making a complaint ain't the hard part.
Right.
It's actually doing the work to create a solution.
I believe that's simply because the solution is usually in comparison to a previous experience. And most people don't want to be reminded about the sexual encounter that you had with someone else.
But I think that we need to be mature if we care about how to please our partner. So if I know for sure this something works and I'm telling you,
Right.
hey, if you do this, this will work. This will get me to do that. It's not really for you to be like, oh, so the last person was doing that to you. That's what, like, it's just like we got to be mature enough to see past that. Like, yes, it does come from a past experience, but experience is knowledge.
So what have you say to the women that say to men that they want to be slutted out?
I mean, that's a kink.
No. That's
Wait,
not the
I'm
answer
sorry,
to
say it
the
again?
question.
So women just be like, oh, I want to be slutted out. Like they have this honest conversation that you say they should have. And then what? Automatically, he's going to wonder who you've been with, who's been slutting you out before me.
Shouldn't that be his assumption before? She ain't a virgin, is she?
I agree. I'm on your side, but you're saying have a tender
Why are you even
conversation.
posing the question then?
No, that's
I
not-
mean, no, it's a good question, but I guess I'm confused.
The thing is, Aaron, no.
Wait,
The
can
answer
we answer this question? Yeah.
I was saying, what say you to the women that tell their man they just want to be slutted out if they can't connect that to a previous experience? Because you say, let's just have a regular adult conversation. But automatically, if a woman says, oh, slut me out, I'm going to think, oh, who taught you that?
And you should think.
Cool. I mean, I'm still going to do it, but I'm going to think that. But what say you to that?
Is that something that you're going to think to now address and make it an issue?
Yeah.
Or are you just going to think like, okay, well, this is something that she's, experienced before.
Okay.
But okay, this is what you like. All right, I'm gonna give it to you.
Right?
Because I think the latter should be the only. It should be the only thing.
I agree.
What are we talking about, bro? Like, what the
We're
fuck
talking
are we
about
talking
not
about?
letting past experiences be your insecurities.
We're talking about the
We're ta-
reality of, to answer Aaron's question, which is really the solution to this whole thing, is that no, men do not automatically think that you were slutted out before us. That is the thing. So when a man typically will
Wait,
hear,
what, are you saying after he's had sex with you, he knows what you doing?
I'm
He
saying
didn't assume that you learned that from somewhere else?
after he had sex with you, even before he had sex with you, most men are not thinking that she was getting slutted out. That doesn't come unless he views her as that, which initially is probably how he's gonna have sex with her. But when we're talking about the men who are having sex with the girl and not slutting them out, is because they think that she has never been slutted out before. So now when you say slut me out, in his mind, he has to rewire how he looked at you. Because what he had you at was here. But how you want to be fucked is over here.
Oh,
Wait,
see,
wait,
I
so it's over
So,
here.
okay, wait.
disagree.
So
I
no, wait, hold on. So a woman that you
disagree with
put
that.
up here, how do you fuck her?
I'm saying like when
Like
that,
this.
when a guy put a girl
This
up
shit is
here,
terrible.
when by up here, I
Gotta
mean,
tell these niggas, right?
right, but up here, I'm not talking about like he's super attracted to you, right? I'm talking about he like loves you, so like he be mad delicate, he be mad gentle.
But that's the problem.
But what
Niggas always think you want them to be gentle.
But what I'm trying to tell you is that that's how his mind is working because he's treating you the same way that
right, but when a woman,
I can't fucking finish. Jesus Christ.
I don't want you to. Actually.
Whatever. Shut up. So look, when a man has a woman
feel
at
good
a
to do it.
pool, I bet you won't. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. When a man has you as a pet at a
Oh,
pedestal, unfortunately, he's going to have sex with you in the same delicate matter that he actually looks at you. When he doesn't have value for you, he's going to slut you the fuck out. But the problem is he values you too much for him to reprogram his brain to treat you the same way that he treated the women that he had no care in the world for.
Right. So Rico, I'm here
so
to
not
tell
true.
you, stop doing that shit. Stop doing that.
Tell them.
No.
No, we telling you.
We
You need
gotta
to
tell you.
You don't need to tell
First of
me.
all, You're the
you don't
people's
need to-
king, right? I'll tell you and you relay.
No.
Okay?
it's just-
Because that
Tell the Hondo heads.
right. Chat.
Yeah, I know. He gonna steal my shit.
No, I'm definitely not. I don't
he
even
can have
want
it.
it. You
No,
can- you
because
can keep it. I
Just
don't
like,
need it.
just like how when you
all right.
talk for men
Mid.
and you need us to listen to what
Hater.
men feel and you don't want women to talk for men, I'm telling you, I'm talking for women when I say you need to listen to what we want. If we say slut me out, it's not because now we need to be placed down here. No, that's just how we want to be fucked. And we're telling you, just like how we're telling you we don't like this or we want you to do this, we're telling you what we need. We're telling you what will be pleasurable for us. That's all.
Women aren't saying slut me out though, because they
I will use those same exact words.
yeah. So let me ask you this question, because this is the real question. Exclude the Aaron heads and Amanda heads. Women are going to refer to themselves as a slut in the bedroom, because when you say slut me out, I could see you saying that, but I can't see every woman saying.
see me saying that?
Because that's what you advocate for. I can't see every woman saying slut me out. So now how do they communicate that to the man?
I just told you.
They're not,
Or just like, I like it rough, like go harder. Like,
I like it rough, go
no,
harder.
yes. I like when you fuck me harder, like rough.
A particular way.
Yes, like they will.
Now,
they will
now
tell
see all the
you
different words.
exact, but it's just like, okay, we are told that women need to speak up about what they like in the bedroom, right? And it's just like, now that I'm telling you, okay, this is what women like. Not everyone. I'm not saying everyone, but I'm
I'm
saying.
gonna say a lot of my homegirls. I don't know about y'all homegirls, but
but it's just like,
no,
if you
ain't nobody trying to be.
if you're putting a woman up on this pedestal, assuming
The love
that
shit.
they like to be fucked delicately and like nice and soft, like no. And if you do that and they now tell you, hey, I like it a little rougher than that. What's the term that we just used? Slut me out.
Hey.
And then you're gonna be like, oh my God, now she's down here. Like, no, that's not fair.
I didn't say that.
No, I'm not saying you said that. I'm just talking to Rico here because
Women are, like, listen, I fucked a lot of women.
They probably didn't enjoy it though.
I fucked a lot of women, right?
no, I can see Rico saying
listen,
that I put some shit down and it was probably mid as fuck. I could see Rico being
Listen.
that kind of guy.
Listen, I fucked a lot of women, right? And I'll be honest with you.
You gotta be open to criticism to
Yeah.
give a good fuck.
And-
Right?
but-
Are you though?
But are you open to criticism?
Have you ever been
Wait,
open
hold on,
to
time out.
criticism?
Are y'all open to criticism?
Wait. No.
Wait, no.
No, I want you to say it to the camera, and I want the camera to get on me.
No.
And then I'm gonna answer.
What
say
I'm going to
it.
say, what I'm going to say is, we want to talk about sex.
No, say it.
I can see a lot of.
Ask me.
I can see a lot of mid. I can see a lot of mid box on this panel.
You crazy.
I can see a lot of mid box, and I'll be honest with you. It's definitely giving a 4 out of 5s. So, but I keep my opinions to myself.
Ask your question.
I don't need to. My question is already.
You just already asked
That
it.
ship came and sailed, sweetheart. That ship came
Y'all
and
see
sailed.
what happens when
You don't need to.
Y'all see what happens when it get real. You see what happens.
We can get real, and I'll
see what happens when it
like
get
I was
real.
going to say, a lot of women ain't saying "slut me out." Only the ones that are used to being slutted out are going to say "slut me out." That's
don't
all.
have no
That's
money.
all I'm going to say. And I done slutted out a lot of women.
And they
My-
probably didn't feel slutted
my
out.
experience is
If y'all,
superb.
if y'all still watch Rico at 8 at the
Rico
table,
wouldn't be on
please
8 at the
comment-
table. Listen,
please comment
if Rico would
how
not
the
be on
sex
8 at the
was.
table
Yeah.
for 6 years straight, if that was the case. Let's be real. God done hit every
Out
blog.
of 10, please comment.
I done hit
how
every
the
blog,
sex
sweetheart.
was.
We don't have him on the panel with you. You didn't even know it.
What?
Thank you.
Now
No,
we're gonna
no,
be
but-
Thank you. Like, thank you.
Well, why would a woman put her business out there like that? Why would a woman put her business out there like that?
Women like to prove a point, but they be wrong as fuck.
So something that was taught to me very at an early age was no matter like how fantastic you think somebody is and how pedestally or however whatever you want to put them on, somebody's hitting that for free. So doing that, all that extra stuff,
They call that gratis.
is never. You could either be the free dude or you could be the non-free dude. So I've always aimed to
Be the free dude.
not even free, but like, I had a. I had some,
No.
hey,
You saw that? I was like, let us know. Let us know.
hey, not for nothing. It's gonna sound terrible, but it's true. So I had a CTF chart at some point, cost a fuck,
Oh.
and I had it at $34.99, right? And I had it down to a science at one point where I could take you to this one restaurant, which was my jam, right? And you would always be happy.
Sangria place.
$34.99.
$34.99.
Is it really?
I would
Was it
walk
really?
into the joint. They'd be like, they see me with somebody.
You had to
And
set
they'd be
up.
like, same thing as usual. And I'd be like, yeah or no, because either she didn't eat meat, but she would later. Either
What are we talking about?
either she didn't eat meat or she did, and then like that was a thing. So it was more or less like, listen, not only am I on a budget, because I'm gonna be doing this a couple times this week, right? But I'm also
Spreading
trying to
it
get
out.
you. Yeah, I'm also trying to get to the goal. So why am I going to spend $200-$300? Y'all going to Ruth Chris and all the other stuff, and she just there to take pictures. You could take pictures in my room. Videos go. I'm just saying.
He said he'll take a picture for you.
Hello.
You ain't got to take it for yourself.
I got a
He
camera.
said, "Give me that
What
phone,
about
baby
what
girl."
about so look, take the pedestal out, right? Because I get what
pedestal, though.
I get what you mean by pedestal, but take it out and look at it like some women
You're not looking at it.
some women present themselves as angelic, right? So then the dude tries to treat her angelic.
Okay.
Lee.
So he doesn't angelically, and he doesn't even understand
Word.
that she's really a slore.
You mean the single woman that ain't got no man walking around?
Most times,
walking
yeah.
around angelic
Well, yeah, most times, right?
husband.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
They can be angelic.
But like,
I was about to
can
say,
be. No,
just
see,
because they're single,
you're
no
being-
husband, no boyfriend, nothing, doesn't mean anything.
Why you call me up then?
What?
Why you call me up?
I said that episode 2, 2018.
Because there was some type of, you had a thought in your mind that I wonder if Romeo's gonna slut me out.
It happened.
Me?
No, I'm not saying you.
I was so confused. I was like,
What are you
No,
talking
I'm just saying.
I was like, Romeo was out here telling all the business. Amanda?
I'm just,
Boy, I was like, wait a minute. All this time and I ain't
What
know.
are we talking about?
You had me so confused just now, child.
no, but I'm saying like, no matter who you go out with, you have this idea of what this person is and isn't, right?
Fair.
And so when you get with this person, they have to live down this whole idea. So you're basically working backwards.
Definitely hustling back.
Okay.
So I feel like most of the women who are recovered whores are the ones that perceive and present themselves as angelic. And so men get a misconception of what she really is. And he tries to treat her like an angel, not knowing she used to be outside going crazy.
But I think myself, I see through that.
Yeah, because
And
we're
you
not.
don't have to do that with me. And I think the women that I've met know they never had to do that with me.
Okay, take you out.
Okay, take me
Because
out.
there's not a lot of men, like I said this earlier, there's not a lot of men who has had a plethora of women.
But it doesn't necessarily have to be a plethora. It all has to be
a plethora. A plethora.
oh, in conjunction to.
No, not and. Take the and. Go ahead.
Okay. I also
yes,
think
yes.
it's really your approach
Mhm.
and like how you continue it. You understand? Because I could say the same things I could say the same things to you that somebody else is saying, but you just don't want him. He's saying that shit differently. I could say the exact same thing.
It's true.
And that's just it. She knows that she's gonna pick you.
That's true.
Gentlemen, fellas, countrymen, if you're
They, them.
they thems or whatever you into. If your CTF looks a certain way, and I'm talking about, you got rent, you got mortgage, you got your own expenses or whatever, and it's just out of your budget, you really have to look at what you are getting in the end of it, right? Because if you are way up here spending this much, are you even going to make her your girl? Or is that just to have sex with her? So I think you have to weigh the two out. And is that really worth it to you? Because 9 times out of 10, it's not. Because then I feel like that's when you're kind of paying for it. Because on my CTF chart, I'm not really paying for it because I'm eating, I'm enjoying, I'm having a good time. I'm having sangria.
I was just gonna say that.
I'm having a great time. So it's almost like, oh, what's that? My CTF for that spot was $34.99. And I know there are other spots where I have to come out of pocket for maybe a good $89. And I'd be like, ugh, I didn't want to do that, but
And there we go.
that's me.
I mean, in your defense,
In my defense,
I will say that,
I don't need it.
like, logically, it actually makes a lot of sense. Actually,
It's really the
it's-
person. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
thank you. No,
it's
that-
legitimately
thank
the
you.
person.
Exactly.
Like,
It's
a
not a
dude
dollar
could
amount
take
at
you
all.
out for a walk, and that walk could lead to coffee. That coffee could lead to Red Lobster. And you were just on the internet saying, I'll never have Cheddar Bay biscuits. Now look at you.
You over there, oh, yeah, Cheddar
Eating
Bay
them up.
biscuits.
All because he did the exact thing that you wanted him to do. And the other dudes have been trying this and they couldn't do that. But he can. That's all it is. It's not science.
It's definitely the person. I agree.
It's not
I
science.
can't.
You know what it
I
is?
think you set it up like perfectly.
That's what happens when you, in the words of Amanda, listen to women. Because women are the ones that said that they won't eat at Red Lobster.
Who?
Women are the ones that said that they won't eat at that cheesecake.
Who?
Women are the ones that saying these things. So when the man listens to her, then he does the most, and his CTF goes way above his books, and now he's paying for it. When rather than staying true to who he is and saying, "I'm gonna take you where I take you. If you rock with me, you're gonna go
That
where I want
part.
you to go."
Because
Right?
we're trying to get to know each other, right?
Are we? Like, 'cause some of them don't, some of them aren't.
That's what I thought. I thought we think so are they. I think they run it up when they know you're trying to fuck. But if they know you're trying to get in a relationship, then they'll ease up on you a little bit. Like, all right, cool. And
I don't know if I'm ease up.
I'm saying you ever, well, not you, but
No,
a woman,
I was dating.
reaching for the check that I was going to pay $34.99. Oh, now we could talk. You know what I mean? Like, I was going to pay for this, and you already know what's going to happen after this. So you kind of give me like the green light, and you paying?
No, definitely not doing that.
You gotta slow walk Rome walk because you gotta slow walk.
I was
Rome.
just
give him
reaching
the rope.
test
You gotta give Rome the rope.
Right.
Eventually, he get it.
I'm like Jada. Jada say she bring a phone to the table.
But Jada will also pay too. That's the funny thing.
I don't know.
I do.
That's
Not for me.
oh
but
Jada.
Hello?
that's-
Oh, he
that's-
talking
that's
shit
my
about you,
dog.
Jada.
Nah, that's
Is that
my
what-
dog. Ain't no shit. That's the truth.
I don't know.
When a girl
I don't
like,
think she
look,
would want you to
the,
say
the
that.
point is,
Right.
when a girl likes you, and I said this 2 weeks ago, I'll say it again. She breaks her fucking rules for you. She may never grab or even attempt to even take a card out her wallet or purse, whatever she may have. However, if she likes you, she's gonna start doing things that she would typically not do. i.e., go to Cheesecake when she said cheesecake is beneath her. Go to Red Lobster. All these different things that we hear on social media. When a girl actually likes you, she starts making excuses for the things that she said she would never do and why she did it.